Today we are going to start with chapter 5. It is two-dimensional analytical geometry. So we are going to start with a new chapter today, that is two-dimensional analytical geometry. So in this first we are going to see about circles. So already we know about a circle. Circle is a locus of a point in a plane which moves such that its distance from a fixed point in the plane is always a constant. Okay. So circle is nothing but it is a locus of a point in a plane which moves such that its distance from a fixed point in the plane is always a constant, and the fixed point is called the center and the constant distance is called the radius of the circle. Okay. Now we are going to see about the equation of circle. Equation of circle when it is origin. Let us see with equation of circle. Okay. Equation of circle. So equation of circle when the center is origin 0, 0. That implies equation of circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square, where r is a radius. Next, second one, when center is h, k. So it is nothing but the equation of circle is x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. So while you are expanding this using the form of a minus b the whole square and again a minus b the whole square, you will get some term with the square xy. So we can write the general form of equation of circle. General form, that is the standard form of the equation of the circle, can be written as general form of a circle can be written as x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So this is the general equation of the circle. So you have to be very clear with this equation because we are going to find out the radius and center from this equation. That is, center can be found out by, center is C of minus g comma minus f. So if you want to find out the center for the given equation, we have to equate the coefficient of x and then we have to find out what is g and then write down minus g, and equate the coefficient of y, take what is f and write minus f. So this is center of given circle, and then we need to find out the radius of the circle. Radius is root of g square plus f square minus c. So this is the radius of the circle. So in the general form of a circle, always the coefficient of x square and y square are equal and there will be no xy term. So you have to be very clear, students, because pair of straight line contains a xy term. For circle equation, there won't be any xy term, and also the coefficient of x square and y square are equal. So we can easily find out the center and radius from the given equation using this general form of a circle. Okay. Now let us go with next one. We can say that the equation represent a circle with center and radius this. We can say note. Let us take the note. Note number 1. If g square plus f square minus c greater than 0, then the circle is real. Circle is real. It is real. So if it is second condition, if g square plus f square minus c is equal to 0, then it is a point circle. It represents a point circle. So if it is equal to 0, it represents a point circle. That is the radius will become a 0. So it represents only a point. So it is known as a point circle. And if it is greater than 0, it is real. So you can easily say the third note, that is if it is less than 0. What will happen if less than 0? It is imaginary circle. That's all. It is an imaginary circle. Already you have studied about this in the discriminant. When the value is greater than 0, that is real, and if it is equal to 0, it is real, and also less than 0, it is imaginary circle. So by the given form of the circle, general form of the circle, we can find out center, radius, and you can say that if the square of the radius greater than 0, circle is real, less than 0, imaginary, and if it is equal to 0, it is a point circle. Okay. Now let us move with another one. Another theorem is there. I am going to give only the value, that is this is theorem number 5.3. We can take only the statement for this because we are going to use in a problem using this theorem. That is if the equation x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to if it is if it is greater than 0, so we can say that the plane containing the circle is outside. Equal to 0, this is for outside. Equal to 0, it is on, and less than 0, it is inside. So using the theorem 5.3, the position of the point with respect to the given circle in the plane containing the circle is outside or on or inside the circle. So whenever we are considering a point P of x1 comma y1, and we are substituting that point in this x1 y1 in the given equation of the circle, so it can be greater than 0. Then we can say that the point lies outside the circle. If it is equal to 0, then we can say that the point lies on the circle. And if it is less than 0, we can say that the point lies inside the circle. So whenever a point is given and a circle equation is given, we have to substitute the point on the circle, and we have to find out whether it is greater than or less than or equal, and we can easily say that the point lies inside, outside, or on the circle. So these are all the things we have to remember before doing the exercise problems. So before moving to the exercise problems, please copy down all this in your notebook, and then you can go to exercise. Okay. And also one more thing we have to recall here is tangent. Condition for the line to be a tangent to the circle and finding the point of contact. For example, if you are considering a circle like this, what is mean by a tangent? Tangent is nothing but a line which touches a circle at a point. Okay. So tangent is nothing but a line which touches a point on the circle. So it is a tangent line. Okay. Now let us take this center, and this is a tangent line, and this is a circle. Now we are going to find out the condition for the line to be a tangent. One line will be given and one circle will be given. We have to find out the condition for the line to be a tangent to the circle, and also we are going to find out if it is a tangent, there must be a point of contact between the circle and the line. So we are going to find out the point of contact. So there is a formula to find out the condition for the line to be a tangent to the circle and the point of contact. So this is the thing we are going to see now, that is condition for the line condition for the line y is equal to mx plus c to be a tangent to the circle. To be a tangent to the circle may have the center as a origin or it has any other center. Now we are taking origin as the center and finding the point of contact. And finding the point of contact. Okay, this is the thing we are going to see now. So we are going to see two things in this. One is condition, another one is point of contact. Okay, condition for the line to be a tangent to the circle, and also we are going to find the point of contact. So first let us write down the condition. Condition for the given line to be a tangent to the given circle. What is the condition? It is nothing but c square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. So this is the condition for the line to be a tangent to the circle. C can be taken from the line, a can be taken from the circle, and m also can be taken from y. Sorry, that's a line. So substituting this, when these two are equal, we can say that the given line is a tangent to the circle. Next, we are going to write down the formula for point of contact. Point of contact. What is the formula to find out the point of contact? Point of contact is minus am divided by root of 1 plus m square, comma a divided by root of 1 plus m square, or otherwise we can use another formula, that is the minus sign can be changed to another side, minus a divided by root of 1 plus m square. So any formula can be applied to find out the point of contact, whether the given line is a tangent to a circle. Okay. So this is the next thing we are going to see. Now let us move to exercise 5.1. Exercise 5.1. Okay, first problem. Obtain the equation of the circle with radius 5 centimeter and touching x-axis at the origin in general form. So, in general form, we are going to find out the equation of the circle with radius is given as 5 centimeter and this radius touch on this circle touches the x-axis. So, how can you draw this circle? So, with radius 5 centimeter means we can take here 5 as well as here 5, minus 5. Okay, so we can make a circle like this as well as like this. Okay, so this point will be, it is 0, 5 and this point will be 0, minus 5. So, we can make two circles. One is with radius 5 and another one is with radius minus 5. So, whatever it is, the measurement is equal with radius 5 centimeter. So, the circle touches the x-axis at the origin. It is given. Circle touches x-axis at origin. At origin, that is 0, 0 we can write down. Okay, the center is of the form. How can we write down the center? Center will be, center is 0, plus or minus r. So, if it touches the circle, so if it touches at the x-axis at the origin, it may be plus 5 or it may be minus 5. So, we can write down this is 0, plus or minus 5. So, center, this can be taken as h and this can be taken as k. Okay. Now, let us write down the equation of the circle. It is given that radius is 5. Okay. So, now equation of circle is what is the equation of circle? X minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Here h is 0. So x minus 0 the whole square plus y minus k is, we can write it as plus or minus 5 whole square is equal to r square is 5 square. So what will be your answer? X square plus, when you are expanding this using the formula, it will become as y square plus 25 and then plus or minus 10y is equal to 25. Cancelling 25 on both sides, we will get the equation as x square plus y square plus or minus 10y is equal to 0 is the required equation of the circle. Okay. Now let us move with next problem. Problem number 2. Find the equation of the circle with center it is given 2 comma minus 1 and passing through the point. A point is given as 3 comma 6 in standard form. So first let us make the circle equation by using the center given. So equation of circle is, what is the equation of circle? We can take this as h and this is k. So x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Radius is not given. We are going to find out the radius by using the point given. Okay. Now let us substitute the center. X minus 2 the whole square plus y minus k, here minus 1, so it will become as plus 1 the whole square is equal to r square. Now take this as equation number 1. Now this circle passing through the point 3 comma 6. So it passes through the point 3 comma 6 means we have to substitute for x and y as 3 and 6 and find out what is r. Okay, now let us substitute. It passes through 3 comma 6. Okay. So when you are substituting 3 comma 6, it will become as 3 minus 2 the whole square plus 6 plus 1 the whole square is equal to r square. So what is the value now? 1 plus 7 square is 49 is equal to r square. That implies r square is equal to 50. So now we got what is the value for r square. Now let us write down the equation of circle by substituting r square in 1. So equation 1 implies x minus 2 the whole square plus y plus 1 the whole square is equal to r square value is 50. Okay. So this is the required equation of the circle. Okay. Now let us go with the next problem. Problem number 3. Find the equation of the circle that touch both the axis and pass through minus 4 comma minus 2 in general form. So it is not given with what point is the center and what radius is there. Nothing is given. We are going to find out. Only it is given with the circle passes through the point minus 4 comma minus 2 and also it touches both the axes. So if it passes through, for example, if it passes through minus 4 comma minus 2, minus 4 comma minus 2 must be in the third quadrant. So let us make a circle by touching both the axes. Let us make a circle by touching both the axes and also let us take this point as minus 4 comma minus 2. Okay. So minus 4 comma minus 2 it passes through and this will be the center. Let us take this as minus a and this also as minus a. So what will be the center? Minus a comma minus a. And what is the radius? Radius is nothing but a. Okay. So now let us write down. Let center be minus a comma minus a and radius is equal to a. So what is the equation of circle? Equation of circle is in the place of h and k we are going to substitute this. So x plus a the whole square plus y plus a the whole square is equal to r square. R square is nothing but a square. So expanding this you will get it passes through the point. It passes through minus 4 comma minus 2. Okay, it passes through minus 4 comma minus 2. So well, let us substitute this point. Minus 4 plus a the whole square plus minus 2 plus a the whole square is equal to a square. Okay. Now when you are expanding this using the formula of a minus b the whole square, you will get 16 plus a square minus 8a plus 4 plus a square minus 4a is equal to a square. So 1 a square and 1 a square will get cancelled. A square minus 12a plus 20 is equal to 0. So this is the equation we are getting in the quadratic form. So let us solve this equation to find out the value for a. Let us solve this equation in factorization method. So 2 into 10 we can easily apply minus minus. So it can be written as a minus 2 into a minus 10 is equal to 0. So a is equal to 2 comma 10. So for two equations can be find out by substituting a equal to 2 and a equal to 10. Hence the equation of the circles are. Hence the equation of circles are, by substituting a is equal to 2, what it will happen? X plus 2 the whole square plus y plus 2 the whole square is equal to 4. So this can be written as x square plus, by expanding this you can find out the equation, plus 4x plus 4y plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, so this is one equation. Another one, when a equal to 10. When a equal to 2, this is when a equal to 10. X plus 10 the whole square plus y plus 10 the whole square is equal to, here 100 it will become. Okay. Now your equation will be x square plus y square plus 10y plus 10x plus 10y into 2. 20x plus 20y plus 100 equal to 0. So we can get a is equal to 2 or a is equal to 10, and we can get two equations. So that is the required equation of the circles. Okay. Now let us move with the next problem. The next problem similar to this, problem number 4, find the equation of the circle with center 2, 3 and passing through the intersection of the lines. So you have to first find out the intersection of the lines, and taking that point you can substitute for x and y in the circle equation and find out r and write down the answer. Okay. Now let us move with problem number 5. Obtain the equation of the circle for which 3, 4 and 2, minus 7 are extremities of the diameter or the end of the diameter. Ends of a diameter, we need to find out the equation of circle. So when the diameter ends are given, the equation of the circle is x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equal to 0. Okay. There is a theorem to prove this formula in your book. So let us take only the formula to apply for this. We are having the two extremities of the diameter. For example, if you are having a circle like this and we are drawing a diameter which passes through the center, the points are given as, end points are given as 3, 4 and 2, minus 7. We need to find out the equation of the circle. So to find out the equation of the circle, let us use this formula, and this point can be taken as x1, y1 and this point can be taken as x2, y2. So how can you substitute here? X minus x1, that is 3. X minus x2, that is 2, plus y minus y1 is 4 into y minus of minus 7. So it will become as plus 7 equal to 0. Now multiply this, x square minus 3x minus 2x, it will become as minus 5x plus 6 plus y square minus 4y plus 7y. That will become as 3y minus 28 equal to 0. Now write in the standard form, that is x square plus y square minus 5x plus 3y minus 22 equal to 0 is the required equation of circle. Okay. So with this problem is over. Now let us go with the next problem. Problem number 6. This problem you have seen in 11th standard earlier. Find the equation of the circle through the points, passing through the points. The points are given as 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 0, 1. So find the equation of the circle passing through the point. A circle is passing through all this point. So first let us take the equation, general equation of the circle. What is general equation of circle? Write down the general equation of circle. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. Take this as equation number 1. Okay. Now we are going to substitute the first point and make the equation as gfc. And substitute the second point and make the equation with the variables gfc. And substitute the third point and make the equation as GFC. And solving the three equation, we can find out the value for G, F and C. By substituting the values in this equation, we will get the equation of the circle. So let us substitute the first point. 1, 0 lies in 1. So when you are substituting 1, 0, this will become as 1, 0 plus 2G plus 0 plus c is equal to 0. So what is the equation we are getting now? 2g plus c is equal to minus 1. Take this equation as 3. Now let us substitute next point minus 1, 0. So when you are substituting minus 1, 0, minus 1 the whole square will become as 1 plus 0 minus 2g plus 0 plus c is equal to 0. So rewriting this equation equal to minus 1. Take this as equation number 3. Minus 2g plus c equal to minus 1. Let us substitute the next point, what it is, 0, 1. So in the place of y, we have to substitute 1. So 0 plus 1 square is 1 plus 2gx is 0 plus 2fy is 2f plus c is equal to 0. So your equation now is 2f plus c is equal to minus 1. Take this equation as number 4. So now you can easily solve these three equations to find out the value for f, g and c. Okay. Now let us solve the equation 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 you can easily cancel this. Solving 2 and 3. We get, what we will get, 2g and minus 2g will get cancelled. So 2c is equal to minus 2, that implies c is equal to minus 1. So we got the answer for c. Now substituting c in any one of the equation. Second equation implies 2g minus 1 equal to minus 1. Taking minus 1 to that side, it will become as 0. That is 2g equal to 0. That implies g is equal to 0. So we got the answer for C. Okay. Now let us find out the value for f. So substituting minus 1 here, fourth equation implies 2f plus minus 1 is equal to minus 1. That implies minus 1 comes to this side as plus 1. So it will become as 0. 2f equal to 0. That implies f is equal to 0. So we got the answer for C, F and G. Both F and G are becoming as 0. We are going to write down the equation as C is equal to minus 1, F equal to 0, G is equal to 0. Substituting in equation 1, we are getting x square plus y square plus 2gx is 0, 2fy is 0 plus C is minus 1 is equal to 0. So your answer is x square plus y square is equal to 1 is the required equation of circle. Required equation of circle. Okay. So using the given 3 points, by substituting in the general equation of the circle, we can find out the values of f, g and c by solving the equations, and then you can easily write down the equation of the circle. Okay. Now let us go to the problem number 7. Problem number 7, it is given that a circle of area of circle is given. Area of circle is given as 9 pi. What is area of circle? Pi r square is equal to 9 pi. So that implies cancelling pi on both sides. R square is equal to 9. That implies r is equal to 3. So we got r from the given equation, given format. And then has two of its diameters along the lines x plus 5 is equal to x plus y equal to 5, x minus y equal to 1. So it is given that two of the lines has two of its diameters along the lines. So diameter of the circle lines are given. So when we find out the intersecting of these two lines, we will get the center of the circle. So equation of diameters are given. Equation of diameters are given as x plus y is equal to 5 and then x minus y is equal to 1. So solving these two, we will get that implies 2x is equal to 6. That implies x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3, you are substituting here. 3 plus y is equal to 5. That implies y is equal to 2. So when the two diameters intersect at a point, that point is considered to be the center. Therefore, center of circle is C is 3, 2. So we got what is radius and what is center. Now you can easily write down the equation of circle. So what is equation of circle? Equation of circle is x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square is equal to 3 square, that is equal to 9. So this is the equation of circle. Okay. Now let us go with problem number 9. If y is equal to 2 root of 2x plus c is a tangent to the circle. So this is a tangent to circle. Tangent to the circle equation will be always a second degree equation to the circle. Find the value of c. So we know the condition for the line to be a tangent to the circle. So condition for given line to be a tangent to x square plus y square equal to 16 is, what is the condition? C square is equal to a square into 1 plus m square. So substitute in this and find out the value for c. So on here we can write what is c. C is equal to c, m is equal to 2 root 2 and r is equal to 4. R square is equal to 16. So r is equal to 4. R is nothing but a, radius. So a is equal to 4. So let us substitute c square is equal to 16 into 1 plus 2 root 2 the whole square. So it is 16 into 1 plus 2 square is 4, 4 into 2 8. So 9 16s are 144. So the value for c is plus or minus 12. C square is equal to 144. So the value for C is plus or minus 12. So using the given condition, we can substitute the values of A and M. We can find out what is C. Okay. Now let us go to problem number 9. Find the equation of the tangent and normal to the circle x square plus y square minus 6x plus 6y minus 8 equal to 0 at the given point 2, 2. So to find out the equation of the circle at x1, y1, equation of tangent at x1, y1 is given by, we have to replace x square by x1 and replace y square by y1 minus 6 into x can be replaced as x plus x1 by 2. Y can be replaced as y plus y1 by 2. Minus 8 is equal to 0. So whenever we need to find out the equation of tangent at x1, y1, that is at any point, we have to replace x square by x1, y square by y1, x by x plus x1 by 2, y by y plus y1 by 2. So now we can cancel this. Make the equation as x1 plus y1 minus 3x minus 3x1 plus 3y plus 3y1 minus 8 equal to 0. Here what is x1, y1? 2, 2. 2, 2. So let us substitute the point. 2x plus 2y minus 3x minus 6 plus 3y plus 6 minus 8 equal to 0. So minus 6 plus 6 cancel. 2x minus 3x, it is minus x. 2y plus 3y, it is plus 5y minus 8 equal to 0. So this equation can be rewritten as, x plus, we have to multiply with the sign of minus. So x minus 5y plus 8 is equal to 0 is the equation of tangent. So when the tangent equation is known, it is easier for us to find out the normal equation because normal is a perpendicular to the tangent. So whenever we know the equation of any equation, we can find out the perpendicular equation by replacing the coefficient of x and y and changing the sign of y. So equation of normal can be written as, equation of normal is, change the, you have to change this coefficients. So it will become as 5x, change the sign, plus y is plus k is equal to 0. So we have to substitute 2, 2 here. So it will become as 10 plus 2 plus k equal to 0. That implies k is equal to minus 12. So we got the value for k. Therefore we can write equation of normal is, 5x plus y minus 12 equal to 0. So normal equation is nothing but the equation which is perpendicular to tangent. Perpendicular means we have to change the coefficient of x and y and change the sign of y and add plus k. Then you can substitute the given point, find out the value for k and write down the normal equation. Okay. Now let us go to problem number 10. We are going to check whether the given points lie outside or inside the circle or on the circle. So the given points are minus 2, 1, 0, 0, minus 4, minus 3. Given equation of circle is x square plus y square minus 5x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. First let us substitute the point. Substitute minus 2, 1 in first equation. Okay, first equation. Let us substitute the point. Minus 2 whole square is 4 plus 1 plus minus 5 into minus 2 plus 10 plus 2 minus 5. So what is the answer now? You are getting plus 5 and minus 5 will get cancelled. It is equal to 12. It is greater than 0. So greater than 0 means which is therefore the point minus 2 comma 1 greater than 0 means lies outside the circle. Less than 0 inside the circle. Greater than 0 lies outside the circle. Okay. Now let us substitute the next 2 points 0 comma 0 in 1. Second one. In equation 1. What you will get? Everything will become a 0. You will get we get minus 5 less than 0. Less than 0 means we can say that therefore 0 comma 0 lies inside the circle. Inside the circle. Okay. Next third point, it is given with minus 4 comma minus 3 in 1. Substitute in 1. So when you are substituting in 1, it will become as 16 plus 9 minus 5 into minus 4, that is plus 20. Minus 3 into 2, it will become as minus 6 plus minus 5. What is the answer now? 16 minus 11, 5, 25 plus 9, 34. Greater than 0. So greater than 0 means the point lies outside the circle. Minus 4 comma minus 3 lies outside the circle. Okay. So we have to substitute the given point in the equation of the circle to check whether it is lying outside or inside or on the circle. If it is equal to 0, it will become on the circle. Now we are getting only outside and inside. Okay. Now let us go to the next problem number 11 to find out the center and radius of the circle for the given equation. Okay. Find the center and radius of the following circle. First problem is given as x square plus y plus 2 the whole square is equal to 0. So comparing this equation with x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square equal to r square. So comparing with this, we can write down the center. Center C is h. In the place of h we are having 0 and in the place of k minus k we are having plus 2. So it is minus 2. When you are comparing radius, it is 0. So radius r is equal to 0. Okay. So this is the method we need to find out the equation of center and radius of the circle. Second subdivision, it is given with y square plus 6x minus 4y plus 4 equal to 0. So let us compare this equation with x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So we have to compare the coefficient of x. So this is the coefficient of x. So 2g equal to 6. Compare the coefficient of y. Okay. So 2f is equal to minus 4. And here we are having c is equal to 4. So what is g? 6 by 2, 3. What is f? Minus 4 by 2, minus 2. C is equal to 4. Now let us write down the center. What is the formula to find out the center? Center is minus g comma minus f is equal to what is minus 3 comma plus 2. Here you are having minus 2, so it will become as plus 2. Here we are having 3, so we will have minus 3. And then radius. What is the radius formula? It is root of g square plus f square minus c. So that is equal to root of what is g square 9 plus 4 and c is minus 4. It is equal to root 9, that is equal to 3. So the center is minus 3 comma 2 and radius is 3. Okay. Similar to this, we can do the third subdivision, and in fourth subdivision it is given with the coefficient of x square and y square. So you have to divide the coefficient throughout the equation and find out the answer. Okay. Now let us go with problem number 12. If the equation represent a circle, what equation? The equation is given here is 3x square plus 3 minus p into xy plus qy square minus 2px minus 8pq equal to 0. This is the given equation. We need to find out the value for p and q. Also determine the center and radius of the circle. Already we know that in the general equation of the circle, xy coefficient will become, xy coefficient of xy is 0. We know that. We know that coefficient of xy term is 0. So what is coefficient of xy term? 3 minus p. So 3 minus p equal to 0. That implies p is equal to 3. Next, we know that from the general form of the circle, the coefficient of x square is equal to coefficient of y square. Coefficient of x square is equal to coefficient of y square. Okay. So what is coefficient of x square? 3, and here it is q. So 3 is equal to q. So we got the answer for p and q. Now substitute in the equation. Therefore the equation will become as, we have to write down 3x square. When you are substituting 3, it will become as 0 plus 3y square minus 2 into 3 is 6. 6x. 8 into 3 into 3. So 8 9s are 72. Minus 72 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle. So this equation has having the coefficient of y square and x square. So let us divide this equation by 3. So we are getting x square plus y square minus 2x minus 24 is equal to 0. Now we need to find out the center and radius. What is the center formula? We have to compare with what equation? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0. So comparing this with this equation, what is the coefficient of x? Minus 2. Here the coefficient of x is 2g. So 2g is equal to minus 2, g is equal to minus 1. Next, here there is no coefficient of y. So 2f is equal to 0, f is equal to 0. Next, c is equal to, be clear students, that is minus 24. Now what is center formula? Center formula is, center is c of minus g comma minus f, that is equal to minus g. So plus 1. 1 comma 0. Next, radius. Radius formula is root of g square plus f square minus c. So that is root of 1 plus 0 minus of minus 24. So plus 24. So root 25. So radius is equal to 5. So we got the radius and center. So with this, exercise 5.1 is over. In the next class we can see about exercise 5.2 and problem number 4 and 11th problem. Homework is exercise 5.1 problem number 4 and 11th problem, subdivision 3 and 4. Take it as homework with the examples. You can take some examples for your homework. Examples. Examples we have to check with 5.9, 5.10. Examples 5.9, 5.10. So take this as homework and do all the problems, copy down all the notes given first and then do the problems in your notebook and finally do with your homework also. Thank you, students.